Hi guys, welcome to the episode 3 of Becoming episode 3, bro. Episode 4, what are you on, bro? Episode 4 of Becoming a Professional Footballer. My brain is dying, it's just trying to wake up. I don't know, it's 12:53, it's fun. Staying up late to shoot this. But yeah, as you noticed, the podcast is now available on YouTube as well. I thought it was just fun to do that because I think sexy face has to be on YouTube a bit more. I'm just joking. I think I just want it to be something where it's a bit more relatable for people and showing my face and not hiding it behind waveforms is better if I posted it on YouTube. Although this is just the podcast part of the whole becoming a professional footballer brand. I'm also gonna do daily vlogs on every day, but every day of what I do and how. I'm really just documenting what I'm doing to try to be fit enough to be a professional footballer. That type of thing. But this episode is gonna be Q&A. I already asked people for questions to ask me, and somewhere on Instagram, somewhere on Snapchat. Thanks to so many people, we've got so many questions here, so many things we're gonna talk about. And it's just, I wanted to do the Q&A because it's just, you're getting to know more about me, the personal person. So let's dive in. How did you go from the Marina Mubarak to the footballer Mubarak? Much love. Much love to you, my friend. I miss him. Marina was the high school I went to, Gambia. So I'm Nigerian, but I lived in Gambia for like how many years? Like 8 years. Yeah, like 8 years. I moved to Gambia from Nigeria when I was like 8, 7, or time flies. All this time, I miss Gambia. Nah, but I moved to Gambia because my dad had to work in Gambia, so the whole family had to move to Gambia. And the high school I went to in Marina, the high school I went to in Gambia was Marina, so it was just one of my best friends. I miss him a lot. And to be honest, a lot of people have asked me these questions. How did you start talking about football? Like one night you were, I'm just gonna revise and study all my books and go to university to, bruh, you wanna be a footballer? Are you okay? Are you not skunk? Are you not mad? It's a normal question people are bound to ask. The thing is, because I've lived in different places, I've lived in Gambia, now I'm living in England. It's been that realization of in the next 5 years, where do I really see myself? Or in the next 10 years, what do I really want for my life? Or what do I want to happen? And really there wasn't really anything. And I've just, growing up, it's just really, you have to study, you have to go to uni, you have to get a job. That's how you're gonna be successful. But really, everything we chase, success, money, fame, it doesn't really make you happy. And I think that's one thing, it's really important in life. that's what I've come to realize growing up now. Well, from the past 2 years, happiness is what I'm looking for, and I think football is something that I do that makes me happy. Like me playing football, I'm just like a baby floating through the air or floating through a soft bed. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just something fun, and I see it as an interest. And like I've just seen that really when you get successful, when you get fame, when you get money, it don't really amount to happiness. Because when you're happy, like bruh, nothing else can be like bought or converted into. So I think football is something that makes me happy, and it's something I've taken to be self-aware, to like just ask myself, what do I really do that I love? Although I've not played football in my young age, like 7, 8, 11, I used to play football in secondary school in Gambia, just for like when we had PE, when we had physical education. I've never been to a club, I've never been to like played intense matches. My first match I just had was last year at an academy, Chido Town FC, and it hit different now. But there's definitely a lot more story to that, and building all that and just seeing it as I can do this. Like if this is what I'm gonna do in the next 5 years, that's gonna make me happy. As long as I'm happy, bro, I am. That's all I want. Because really, like, it's a passion, and it's just what's gonna drive me to like what I really want to happen in my life. So yeah, I evolved, or I mutated. I'm a mutant. I'm X-Men now. No, I'm just joking. It's just thinking of things in a deeper thought, and actually asking what life really is worth living for. We're not gonna, when we die, like all the success and all the books we've read, I'm not saying education is not good. Like it is the best. Knowing how to read and write is a privilege that a lot of people don't have. Like literacy, bro, is underrated, and the amount of people that are begging, that get dying to actually get opportunity to be able to be in schools that we're in right now, it is just too much. It is so underrated, and but it also doesn't have to jeopardize like your happiness as well. If that's not what you want to do, if you don't want to be a doctor, it's okay, because you don't have to be a doctor, an engineer, firefighter, those generic examples to really be happy. But at the same time, if that's what you want to be and you're passionate about it, bro, go for it. Like make it like it's your air. If without breathing it, you're gonna die. That's how football is to me, and it's taking me time to actually realize. And at the same time as well, I can wake up tomorrow and not like football again, and I'm totally fine with that, because I know there's something else next that I can be interested in, that I can definitely go into and really like do wonders. So it's really just me finding that beautiful thing I know I can do, and I really love, and I know that I can dedicate hours and hours and hours of work into, without even thinking of like, oh, I'm tired or anything, because it's just something I love to do. So that's just really why I'm like, yeah, I want to be a professional footballer. That would be fun. It would be awesome to even document it, bring you guys along with to see like every single move and steps that I take on the journey to become a professional footballer. That's really And that's really what the podcast and the YouTube channel is. But what's the next question? I don't even know to the next question. Let's check phone for next question. Oh shit, my phone's about to die. No, please don't die on me, please. Next question is, bro. Oh, which pro do you aspire to be like? There are a lot of professional footballers I love Pogba. You remember on the trailer, listen to it, I said Kante to be the next N'Golo Kante. People just call me N'Golo Kante because when I cut my hair and I'm bald, I look like N'Golo Kante, but and I kind of play like him as well because I like attacking football. But professional football, I love. Now, I'd say Alphonso Davies, because football is always that thing that, when you get to the tippy top, then everyone's like, oh, this is his story and this is how he became what he has become. And like Alphonso Davies, he's a left back in Bayern FC, and like he is a this guy is like, I don't even know how he's playing as a left back, or is he playing as a left back or right back? He's playing at the defense line though, but I don't even know his speed. Oh my days, he is mad. I love his touches. I love like but you'd also look at like footballer. You look at their lifestyle. You look at their life, like the past story, and how he became a footballer was his parents first didn't even think he was gonna be like he could make it, because he was like, bruh, do you actually think you can be a footballer? And that's kind of relatable to me, and I like that because that's usually like I'm not gonna generalize and say that's usually how parents think at first, but like it's also the love that they're just trying to deploy to protect you, that don't make the wrong decisions. So that's really what they're trying to say. But he convinced his parents his parents that he's still getting to do schoolwork while he's at the academy, and then he got scouted for the MLS, and then he got to Bayern Munich, and they won the Champions League last week, bro. But like, not only him off the pitch, but on the pitch, this guy is a massive. The goal he scored, not the assist he scored at the Champions League final. He's a hell of, like, I don't want to play against him as a left back, because I cannot imagine the type of threat he would bring. This running across the line on the pitch. He literally plays on the line, on the sidelines of the pitch in football, and doing that means, bro, you're a really good left back. And his speed, his pace, is just too much. It's so hard for defenders to catch him. That's really why I like him. But I also rate Pogba, because he's also so mad midfielder. His style as well. You see him on Instagram doing that stupid guy. Pog sauce, Pogba, Pogmoji, all them. But I think those are the footballers I really aspire to be like them. Are there any other questions? People actually asked a lot of questions, and I was like, whoa, damn, bro. Why do you live your life so much? Why do you live your life so much? Why do you live? Do you mean why do you love? Why do you live your life so much? Live. But I answer, why do you live your life so much? I live my life so much because I want the best for me. Because I just want to be happy. I don't really care about the money, the fame. It doesn't really faze me. It's really the happiness that football brings, and connecting with people that are kind of in a whole different mindset to other people. It's just really what I love, and really what, like, I've just realized that is an abundance of in the world. You just have to, if you look for positivity in the world, you find positivity. If you look for negativity as well, you find it. It's whatever you look for. So I know it's weird to, well, you'd say, a lot of my friends that the flip, bruh. Reggie, what? You never said you never talked about being a footballer. You just woke up and you just wake up one night and start thinking, yes, being a footballer would be fun. Because my childhood wasn't really linked with football at all. My parents even said, like, I didn't kick a football when I was younger. And it's just that ideology that what other people think that you are, or what other people think you're gonna be, is usually not what it is. 99% of that, it's not really how it is. You have to be self-aware, and you have to know yourself for who you are. What people say about you, it's not really always true. Just ask yourself and actually know yourself for who you are. Okay, this is me. People think I might be this, people think I might be that, or people might think I'm not this. But it's really you that defines who you are, because it's you. You're in control. It's your life. It's not theirs. So that's just it. And it's taken me, 17 years. I'm 17 right now to realize this. When I was 15, I wasn't thinking this way. Like, I was just all about, school. Let's go out. But when are we finally gonna live home and actually be free? Be free? Are we ever free? I don't think we're ever free. We're never free. Life always continues. That's just what I've been able to learn, like, in the past. I'd say 2 years, because it's really just 2 years that things began to make sense. Like, I think maybe that's when they started to mature. I don't know. Maybe. What's the next question? How is your good? Oh my days. Yes. Applause. I'm so good. I'm in fact too good. I'm too good. Okay. Bruh, much love. I'm just an average person. Okay. I'm not some god or some goddess. I'm not some god. I'm not too good. Someone asked, wait, what was the question? If you could play alongside 3 football players, dead or alive, who would they be? Okay, this is tough. So I can play in the midfield, as an attacking midfielder, in the middle of the pitch, or as a right back or left back. I never played striker or left winger or as a centre back, but because I'm not really good at those positions. So 3 players I would play with. Oh my days, this is so tough, because there's so many footballers I would love to talk to, and like, it would be fun to have them on this podcast, to actually ask them, like, how the childhood was, and what they did as well to get to where they are now. Okay, so number one, I would say, I'd say the legends, the elites, like retired footballers, because they've been in the game and they're now out of the game. So I'd say Pele, because bruh, the best of the best. Nah, no one can say Pele's overrated. Nah, no one can say Pele's overrated, because he just did a madness in football. He's one of them gods in football that, nah, I don't think he's ever gonna come to the podcast. Are you, Pele? Are you? Okay, I'm just joking. And it's so hard. Pogba or N'Golo Kante or Tammy Abraham, because like their story as well is like mad. The way they were able to stay diligent. You need to have a fighting spirit as a footballer. If you want to be a professional footballer, you need to always stand your ground. Always know that there's going to be highs and lows. It'd be fun to learn how they navigate through tough times and difficult moments that happened during their career. Because although they're still kind of like, I don't think any of them, Pogba or N'Golo Kante or Tammy Abraham, I don't think any of them are nearing the end of their career. But I would say that those are players I want to be like, or players I would play with. I'd say Pele. I'd say Ronaldo, because bro, why not? He's the best of the best. I just said Pele was the best of the best. No, I'd say Ronaldo, because Ronaldo came in to Manchester United as a boy and he left as a he's just a different species. I'd say species. He's human. I'm overhyping his name because of the way that he's talked about in the media, but on the pitch this guy is absolutely to do the things he's able to do on the pitch. So much practice that has to be done. I'd like to speak with him. I'd like to play on the pitch with him. I'm a defender. Well, that's usually the position I play. I'm a left back. Playing against someone like Ronaldo, I know it's gonna be tough. But I'll tackle him there. I'll break his legs in front. So I'd say Ronaldo. And then the third player is probably I have to pick. No, I think I have to pick a player from that plays in my position. Although I usually rotate position, because you can play a position. You usually play a position. The managers usually, or the coaches usually, who decides what position you play football. It's not really like this is the position you're born with, because that's usually what I thought. I thought when you're born, this is the position you have to play. If not, you're gonna die. Or you're born with a specific position on the pitch that you have to play. Although the thing is, as an attributes that you have kind of determine the position that is much more suitable for you. But you should be able to play in any position the coach puts you. Because, bro, you have to always show that fight, that you want to fight with the team. So, usually the position I played was in midfield or as a left back. Or I'm right-footed, so I'd say right back. But, like, who plays in my... I'd just say N'Golo Kante, because he plays in the midfield, or sometimes he gets rotated around that midfield and backline defense of the pitch. So I'd say N'Golo Kante, because he plays in the position I play. Not because people call me N'Golo Kante. Because when I got my hair, I literally not him. Not really though. I don't really like. I can cut all my hair off. But I don't really like it, to be honest. I don't like to cut all my hair off. I like to live a little bit on, quarantine vibes. Too much hair on my head. But I'd say N'Golo Kante because he's really also been a footballer that you rose from, the tough sides. You rose from, it was like a plant growing from concrete. It had to be the best of the best, which he is today. I like to play with him or against him. I like to challenge him. What you got, bro? What you get off him, bro? You would absolutely annihilate me. You would absolutely destroy me. What are the questions? Thoughts on Chelsea's manager getting sacked? Oh my god. Damn. You had to ask me about this. This is gonna be fun because I'm a Manchester United fan. Like you know, if you're not a Manchester United fan, I don't know what you're doing. What are you trying to do? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Nah, that's a joke. I think Frank Lampard getting sacked was the worst decision. Well, they're winning now. Chelsea are winning. It's about time. I think if he was given a bit more time, if Frank Lampard was given a bit more time with the squad he had, he would have been able to produce performance that was like, it would really shock everyone. But I kind of get the reason why he was sacked, because when you buy players with that amount of money, almost 200 million, yeah, was spent on all the players they brought in during last year's summer. And although I don't really understand, people are saying he's gonna get sacked from I don't know, 8 weeks before he started getting bad results. Although bad results really signal to a coach that he's not doing enough, and the big thingy is on him. But I don't really like the way he was sacked that quickly. It's just not. If he needed more time, timing is so important. Because bringing all those new players in and actually getting that chemistry of who to play what, because that squad is absolutely fire. N'Golo Kante, Timo Werner, no, the players they brought in the summer, Timo Werner, Havertz, this guy, Chinwell, who else did they bring in the summer? They brought 6 players in, although they needed it because they had a transfer ban, and getting players in was really their priority that summer, so they had to spend. And to be fair, thinking of it really well, the owner of Chelsea had to do that, because asking for that amount of money and spending it in one go in one transfer window is a lot. And if you don't produce performance, it's a risk, because you're spending that much money. Now show us that you can actually give it the results, because that's really what football is. If you don't get the results, then you're not really doing anything, you're not really playing. But I think Thomas Tuchel is a good replacement. I just hope they don't regret bringing him in, because he got sacked from PSG as well. Although he did quite well at PSG, he got them to the final last year, and that was a big deal for them. They thought they were gonna win, but they didn't win. I just don't know. It's kind of that vibes thing. I like them, I don't like them, because they got really good players. Mbappe, who's not gonna say they're not. She's not gonna say Mbappe's not fire. Who's not gonna say that? But I think there's gonna be a lot more for them before they're able to win Champions League, because that's one of the biggest goals they actually won it. They won, nailed down and tick the box they've actually achieved. Look at me jumping into PSG from Chelsea. But like, I don't think sacking Frank Lampard is really what's gonna solve Chelsea's problems. They're still gonna have a lot of problems in more time to come. But no doubt, managers are always gonna lose games, because unless you're a robot, matches are always gonna be lost. But you have to be consistent to be able to at least win something, to win a trophy, win a league. And I think still, Frank Lampard should have been given much more time. He was given too little time with the new squad, right? Players that were brought in. I think if he was brought more time, he would have been able to bring something for the team. Because bringing Billy Gilmore and Tammy Abraham and most of the youngsters that were playing during their transfer ban was absolutely mad, and he made it work. And that was really that's really been a big thing. Well, for them, because even though players on that pitch, they're really young. Most of them, the oldest person on that Chelsea team right now is probably Thiago Silva, and that's good because they've got experience. But most of them are youngsters, and that's good for them because they're fresher, they got more pace, that energy, that drive, that passion. It would be in them, and I'd say still although I don't hate Thomas Tuchel, I don't. It's not like now that he's in power, he's not gonna do well. He is definitely he's a top coach. He's a top coach. No doubt he is a top coach. But I think Frankie too would have done wonders for Chelsea too. Although he's still a legend, everyone still says it, but I was heartbroken when I saw that he got sacked. Everyone started saying about it. I kind of thought it wasn't gonna happen because I was like, it's just the media. It's just gonna start. It's gonna get sacked. It's gonna get sacked. Like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, always threatening. His job's always threatened. But now it's not, because literally we're doing beautifully. All them Chelsea fans, where are you? Huh? I can't see you. You're second in the league, sir. Moving on to the next question. Who's your favorite Nigerian footballer? Oh my days. Damn. That is really easy. To be honest, I lived in Nigeria for some time, and it was in my early stages of life. Because I moved to Gambia when I was, I don't remember, 9, 8, but Nigeria doesn't really, it's my home, but I don't really remember much. But there are a lot of footballers. No, they're not that much in the Premier League that are playing now. In actual playing in Premier League now, he's Nigerian. Odion Gallo as well playing for United. Honestly, he had more time at United, but now he's just ran out and he's signed for a new team at Shabab FC, Saudi. But they were Okocha is also he's a really big Nigerian footballer, and even my dad, that was my dad's era when Okocha was in his prime, and I don't really know much about him. That's the thing. They really talk about him, and I'm like, who's that? Who is he? And that's just the thing. It's kind of limited Nigerian players I know, mostly, oh yeah, Didi as well. I think he's Nigerian. Didi is Nigerian. Didi is Nigerian. Yes. Hold on, let me check. I think he is Nigerian. But there are a lot of Nigerian players actually that are actually Nigerian, but they've got dual citizenship. They're like in England and they play for England, but they're Nigerian. Like Eze in Leicester City, he's Nigerian. Who else? They are a Nigerian players, but thing I'd say my best Nigerian player that I know really well would be Odion Gallo. Like now, I wish he had more time at Manchester United. I wish he was given, although like he was alone and he really came in because because Marcus was injured, and when he wasn't injured anymore, we didn't really need him. So it was really a dream for him to play at United, and like he's a really good striker. He is really good. Watching some of his clips playing at Watford when he was years back, and when I never even knew about him that much, but like he's really good. I rate him a lot. And I'd say he's my favorite Nigerian footballer. Like he is really good. Not only because of the goal that he scored for us when he played in United, but I rate him. He's really good. But next question. Will you stick my 1-inch really in my bumble? Bruh. I don't know why you're moving a mouth like this. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is supposed to indicate. But I move you on. That's about all the Instagram questions. Let's check Snapchat. Okay. Do you play for a football team? Well, no, I don't play for a football team now. Although you'd be like, what are you trying to do there? How are you gonna be a professional footballer if you're not playing for a football team now? I played for a football team last year, or signed up to play with them, Cheetah Town FC, and I didn't make it to the on the 17th year, on the under 17th team. So I tried to join the academy, but I wasn't able to because I had to go to college, and you can't do college, and you either have to be in the academy or you had to be in college. So I had to go to college. So I'm supposed to be in the team now, but I'm not really. You can't really join the team now because of the pandemic, and most of the clubs are shut. So they can't really do trials or that. So that's just why I'm just training on my own now. I'm trying to get my body to the best shape and form that it can be before clubs will be open, and I try to join a team and start playing proper football again. Although joining Nigerian FC was a whole experience on its own, because like it was my first team I ever joined. Like my first team I ever joined. That was a big deal for me. I was really scared because I've never done it before. I was really out of my comfort zone. Like looking back, it was scary because I'd say like I knew no one there, and I knew it was kind of gonna be tough because I didn't really train properly like then, and trying to eat the right stuff and get my body to be really fit. And I think that's why I wasn't able to get into the team. But I still really love the fact that I tried to get into the team, because there's so many trials I know as a footballer I'm gonna go into, not gonna happen, or it's not gonna be successful. But when I tried joining the academy, I played a match, and that match was dead. 9-0, they beat us. 9-0. They literally spelled our name. Chido Town FC. They literally spelled our name. Like, we're that bad. But it was really because it was preseason match, so it wasn't really an actual season or league match. So we weren't really, everyone was fit. It wasn't that fit. It was after the pandemic. Everyone was just coming back from the pandemic and pandemic times, and everyone just slagged off and this is just nonsense. But I definitely hope to join the team sooner or later, as soon as the pandemic ends, or as soon as the lockdown ends, because that's when I think the clubs are gonna reopen. But I don't even know when that's gonna be, no one knows, and that's kind of scary to me, to be honest, because it is. But I just hope it is sooner or later, because I can't just wait to get back to this. What's the next question? Which Zulu tribe are you from? Okay. I'm not from a Zulu tribe. Nigerian. Yoruba. I'm not from a tribe. Well, it is a tribe, but Zulu tribe. Weird. Next question. Kante. Yeah. Kante. Yeah. That's a question, isn't it? Kante. Yeah, Kante to you too. Is Abdul the best player in your college? Bruh. Who asked this question? I know it's him. It's one of my friends just messing around. Abdul Salam. Are you the best player in our college? No, you're not. You wanna hear it? It's news. Breaking news. Abdul Salam is not the best. He's not the best footballer in Parswood High School. So everyone, don't ever listen to him again. Nah, I'm just joking. You obviously know who you are, and you know how much I rate you. He's a mad striker. I don't know why he's not in the team right now. He's absolutely pacey guy. He's just too much. Like, dribbling 100%. It's just his fatness that's not making it move about. Do you like men? What has this become? Is this to roast me or what? Do I like men? No, I don't like men. Do you like men? Person who asks question. Do you like men? Do you have a BBC? Okay. I don't know. If you could go to any country or city right now, where would you go? If I could go to any country or city right now, where would I go? To be honest, I want to get out of flipping England. Like, if you got a helo, come get me, please. I'm out. Please get me out, man. I want to go. I want to get off this lockdown nonsense. I want to get out. If I could go anywhere, where would I go? Maybe because of the pandemic that's happening right now. I'll go to Mars. I'll go to a country or city. I'll leave Earth. You can take care of the, all the pandemic nonsense and the lockdowns. Let's go to Mars. Let's go explore. I'm just joking. Country or city? I don't know. I like traveling, but I'm not that type of adventurous guy that new place to explore. Let us go and explore it. No. I'd go to where? Maldives. Don't even know where that is. I'd go back to my homeland, Nigeria. Go back home. Go back to my house and eat some beautiful Nigerian egusi and fufu. Yes, I would go back. I think I'd love to do that. That is definitely where I'd go back to. Your bunda is the biggest I've ever touched apart from my own. What are these questions, man? Bruh. Ask me sensible questions. It's Ronnie, I'll come home. Okay, this video just went left. This video just left chat, literally. Is it true you live 5 minutes away from me? Who is this? And how do you know where I live? Do you really think you don't know where I live? You think you know where I live, but you don't know where I live. Okay? You don't know where I live. People always say they know where I live, but you don't know where I live. You particularly don't know where I live. Now, what is this? What are these questions? In it, you're my best friend, your personal assistant. Okay, this video is just, on a scale of 1 to 10, these questions are going from 0 to -100. I don't know. What question is this? Yes, I'm your best friend. Okay, I am your best friend. Are you happy? Yeah, are you happy now? Yeah. Who's his celebrity crush? Celebrity crush? I don't have a celebrity crush. You're joking. Celebrity crush. Celebrity do I even know? I don't think I know anything like that. I'm just joking. I know celebrities, but crush. I don't know. I'd say, what's the name of this guy again? I forgot. The guy who played Borat. The guy who played Borat on Amazon Prime. Yeah. That's not a celebrity crush. I don't know any celebrities, man. Like, I'm just thinking and it's just flying off my head. I don't know. Nothing's coming to my head. I have no clue. Celebrities. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my brain is back. It's back online. It's not working. It's not working. Now I'm thinking of some places. I'd say Johnny Boyega. He played Finn in Star Wars. He's still playing Finn in Star Wars. I'd say him. He was really like loud about the last year during like Black Lives Matter movement. Like he literally came out on the streets and was protesting and everything. And now I rate that is really good because a lot of celebrities did really well. A lot did, and a lot really didn't talk about it. And I think it's a really big topic. A lot of people should talk about right now. It's only if it hits you, or only if it affects you that you'd like talk about it. But I also have more celebrity crushes. Marquez Brownlee, MKBHD. You can just go search him out. Is he even a celebrity? I don't think he is. He's also a YouTuber. He's like a tech junkie. I'm not gonna say the tech junkie. He makes videos on YouTube, high definition videos. That videos, yeah. Oh my god. You watch them and literally drool over them. Like, he's just the best when it comes to making videos. You can search on YouTube MKBHD. I don't know how he makes it. How? He's all movie magic, man. I don't know, he should literally just make a movie. Because but he mostly talks about fonts. I know it's boring, but it's not boring at the same time. It's fun. It's fun to talk about fonts. Like, he talks about technology mostly, but I really like him because he's also like that type of person. I think most of the people I kind of like, but that's usually how that's usually how it works. People that you can relate to, not only your like in line of topic, but also in line of personal life. I think he's kind of like a relatable guy as well. That's really like why I like him. But yeah, very young PhD. What other questions? What's up? Yeah, what's up? Hi, hello. How are you? It's Ronnie. I'll come home. Okay, next. Big Booty Gang. Okay, this questions are just going. They just absolutely making me go mad. Do you have any other sensible questions? Let us check. Lingardino is back. Well, yeah, he is. Absolutely great Lingard. Jesse Lingard. Oh my god. He's been so underrated. I think he just stayed at West Ham because the first match he played, yesterday night, was absolute. Scored 2 goals in his debut. I think that was the best, maybe the best loan move of the transfer window because he's a beautiful footballer and I really rate him as well. He's one of the really liked footballers as well because he's techie. I love it. I think that's all the questions I was asked. Thank you so much, guys. I hope I didn't bore you because literally I was just going for how many minutes was this? Whoa, that is long. It's about 25 minutes. That's really long. I hope I didn't bore you throughout the whole thing, but I hope you know a bit much more about me. If I didn't answer your question properly, attack me in my DMs. Give the privilege, you can attack me. Shout at me, please. But thank you so much, guys, for listening to this, and definitely see you in the next one. It's gonna be a really fun next episode because oh boy, who's gonna hype it that much? But see you in the next episode. Peace.